It's a river.
Okay, Mommy, every time Daddy goes on vacation, he takes pictures. And I have enough.
Okay.
We're going in it. Ah!
Shanna, stop ahead.
Alright, so here we're going to do a quick video of the house we're renting here in LBI. This is a nice house. It's on 66th Street. If you're familiar with LBI, Long Beach Island, New Jersey, it is 66th Street is Brant Beach. So this house is pretty cool because they have a back area that's got a pool. So we'll start back here. Pool is heated. They have a patio area. It's a fan, some lighting, brick pavers. Pool's not huge, of course, but you know, the yard itself isn't anything to put a huge pool, but they really did a nice usage of the space with the shrubs and landscaping, etc. Patio set over there. Have a fire pit also, as you can see. And then they use the space nice over here. They have two separate showers, which are pretty big. They have a dressing area as well. So you'll see here's one. This is the dressing area, and on the other side is the shower. And then same thing here. So two of these, which is really nice. Get an idea of the house from back here. It's pretty. They have two balconies and then one all the way at the top, which I'll show you. It's a fire pit. And then coming around the other side, it's a walkway leading into the pool area, you can see. And then there's one other door here where they have like a small storage area, storage space. They got bikes and fishing poles, beach chairs, and so on. So now we're going to go upstairs and take you to the first floor. So you can see they got a balcony, some chairs. So this room's interesting. It's actually like a golf simulation screen, but when used for not other than that, it's a huge screen TV. Really nice. Problem is on the other side you can see they have very little seating. So surround sounds, but crappy seating. You could fit like 5 people tops. Here's a laundry room and a bathroom. Here are the bedrooms. They got, so my daughter sleeps. Bunk beds. There's the front door. Actually have a room here that's cordoned off. We can't use it. Here's one room. Nice full guest bathroom. Here's another bedroom here. And then looks like a master bedroom. Decent sized. Another full bath. Marble. Pretty. Okay, now we are going to go upstairs, but we're going to use the elevator. It's got an elevator in the house, which is pretty sweet. See here, very nice. So the way this works, they do have a phone system in case you get stuck. We'll start all the way at the top. And technically we're on the first floor. I'm sorry, we're on the second floor. Technically, the first floor would have been where the garage is, and I'll show you that on the way out. This is the main floor here. So you got a full kitchen, really nice space. Stainless steel appliances. The ceiling is really cool. It's got really cool woodwork, hi-hats, etc. Fireplace, seating. Out here, there's a couple of balconies. So here's one balcony that you get a view of the housing here. The beach is where I just came from before, which is up there. And then this is a walk around balcony. On the other side there you can see the bay. Goes all the way around. Back where we were, which is the pool area. There's window and door here that's locked off, so my assumption is this is a big master bed, which the owners have of this house. The house itself costs about $7,800 per week. That's 7 days, Saturday to Saturday. This is why I really want to try to buy one of these things, because these things rent consistently. A house like this probably costs $1.2 million. You put 20% down, that's $240,000. Your mortgage is $960,000. $960,000, 30-year fixed, let's say 3.9%, which is what the rates are right now. That'll run you about $5,000 a month plus tax. I don't even know what taxes are. Let's just say they're really high. That's $7,000 plus utilities and insurance. Let's say now you're at, I don't know, $8,500 a month. I'm paying $7,800 a week. Now, granted, I'm doing this with a few other family members, but $7,800 a week and a mortgage of $8,000 a month, including all expenses. You get one family to rent it 1 week, it almost pays for itself. Times however many rentable weeks there are in the summer. Let's say there's, I don't know, 14, 16 weeks of renting in the summer, which is very popular. You may get some people that want to come in off season, but you can do the math. I think if you can afford to buy the house, you're going to need a substantial down payment. If you can afford to buy the house, and let's say the first year you're going to use to fix it up, so you need enough money to cover the first year's worth of mortgages, this thing could pay for itself in the rental income. So that's where my head is at right now. In the next few years, I want to be in a position to do this. This is the top floor balcony, which is really cool. Come up here and have a drink, smoke a cigar. You get a panoramic view of LBI. So here you see there's nothing big. Small seating area. It's actually a small balcony if you get an idea. Look at the one across the street there. The whole damn roof is one. So you're looking at the bay side, which is right there. And then that's the beach side. So that's pretty much the house. It's very pretty. This is something we've been doing for the last 5 years now, and this is probably one of the nicest houses. The very first time we did this was a house that was a bit nicer than this, but not by much. The last thing to show you is really just the downstairs area. Going back to where the bedrooms were. Something that's not common, which this house has as a plus, is a 3-car garage. You see this is locked. One garage is over there. Then there's this garage, which can fit two cars, plus all the driveway space. So if you're entertaining, you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars comfortably, and then even if you have cars parking in the street to block, the driveway, that's another 2 cars, let's say. So that's about it. So as I said, this is something we do every year. We do this with my wife and daughter, soon to be daughter and son, who's coming in November, a couple months. Do it with my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, his wife, who's also expecting a child in September, and then my sister-in-law, who's dating someone, his boyfriend is here too. So it's been something we've been doing for a few years. My goal is in the next few years, I want to have a place like this of my own, which I'm actually going to use as a rental property in addition to having as a summer home for a couple weeks. That's the dream. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you've been down here, you know this area, feel free to leave a comment. Also check out some of my other videos, which I do not only just recreational videos like this, but you know, stories about my life, lessons learned, business, finance, etc. If you find that content interesting, I would love it if you like the video, and if you're really interested to get notified every time I publish something, which is a couple times a week, definitely subscribe. Otherwise, love to hear from you. If you have any comments, in the meantime, wish you guys a great day. Until next time, thanks. This is the house at nighttime. It's really pretty.
Where are you? Stinky.
Oh my god, later.
Hey, good morning. This is John. It is 4:49 a.m. You saw that right. I am starting my day as I normally do, only this time I am in Long Beach Island on vacation. So instead of just getting out of the car and going to do a run, I like driving around the island a little bit, especially this time of day where there's no one here. I thought I would give you guys some insights into the things I do in the morning, because my experience over the last, I don't know, 14 to 16 months, which is starting my day this way, and the first hour and a half of my day is for me. It's not for my cell phone, it's not for my job, it's not for me checking emails or scanning Facebook. It literally is starting my day with doing things related to exercising. I read, I actually do some meditation, because I'm really trying to get my mind in the right starting point for the day, and really setting my mind up for success, and doing the same with my body and my soul. So yeah, I thought to just film a video to give you some insights into the things I'm doing, and I really highly encourage you to read up and see how other highly successful people are doing things similar. I wouldn't say I am highly successful. I'd say I'm somewhat successful here, but nonetheless, I'm trying to mimic the habits of successful people. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. It is now 5:10 a.m. and I decided to come to Barnegate State Park, which has a really old lighthouse and really beautiful scenery. You can just see the tip of the lighthouse there. But I'm going to come here and watch the sunrise. If you've seen my videos before, you see at home in Atlantic Highlands where I live, I come to watch the sunrise a lot in different areas of the beach, different beaches, Sandy Hook Beach, Long Branch Beach, etc. So coming here for my vacation is a nice way to check out the different areas, and this is a beautiful, beautiful location. So this is why I wanted to film it here. And things I do in the morning, I stretch, I run, I do a lot of mental conditioning to really get my mind right for the day and think about the things I want in my life, and really try to perpetuate that and think of it with intensity. You know, I'm trying to manifest different things in my life, and these are the things I do coming early in the morning to really take control of my thoughts and the things I think about. And yeah, look at that, that's amazing, so cool. This is a beautiful area where the sun will rise, I think, in about 20 minutes. There's probably very little people here except some people who may be fishing. But I intend to run up and down this pier here. You can see this you can see they have like an extended pier where people can go fishing, and it's just absolutely beautiful. In the morning it's like 73 degrees, a light breeze, it's not cold. Look at that, it's insane, it's so cool. So yeah, I'll come here, I'll do my stretching, I'll do my my running, probably do a little bit of meditation, wait for the sun to rise, and then I'll pick up and go back to probably the beach area and do some reading and other types of exercising. So doesn't get much better than that. what I want to just leave with you is there are things that obviously people all think they want in their life, things that they want to achieve, but it's the habits that you do that really are going to dictate what kind of success you find. I've been trying to read up and study the habits of successful people, and one theme I see is clear, that all people have morning rituals and evening rituals. There's different types of habits that people have in terms of thinking about what it is you want and trying to manifest things into your life. And I really think it's so important that if there's things you want to do that you're not doing today, or things you want to have that you're not having today, you really need to commit in your mind the things that you want to do, the things that you want, and visualize that things are possible, believe that things are possible. And if you do that with conviction, my strong belief is your body, your mind, and the universe will find ways to manifest things to you, because you're constantly hammering out into the universe what it is that you want. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really what I believe. So hope you can find any useful tidbits in this video, and try to bring some habits into your life of things you're not doing today. And that's about it. So wish you well, guys. Until next time. Thanks. Sun's just about to go down. Beautiful night. Just about to go down. Almost there. And it's gone. Here we are. Say hi. What's Daddy's shirt say? Rise and shine. It's at nighttime, so it's probably not applicable. But Cameron and I are just relaxing on the balcony of the top floor of the house. And there she is. Well, today is our last day. We leave tomorrow. For today, I came to one end of the island and did some stretching, meditation. I got into Tai Chi this year, which all combined is a great way, at least in my experience, to start your day and really think about the things you want in your life, think about the things you're happy about, you're grateful for. It's a great way to really start your day and get your mind, body, and spirit in the right level. I wanted to quickly take an opportunity to just share a few things on my mind that I think may be appropriate, applicable to you and the things you're trying to do in your life. I'm 41 years old. I've got quite a bit of experience in certain things in terms of lessons learned in life and things I would do differently if I had a chance. And I think one of the things, or one of the themes that constantly sticks out, is the fact that I think oftentimes we let our own fears and our own things in our head, family members, friends who are unsure of things, we let all that stuff combined really get in the way of what stands in between us and a level of excellence in our life. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, but why is it that some people find ways to acquire wealth much more than others? We all have, you know, the same chances to take risks, and yet why is it some do and some don't? I don't have all the answers to that, but one thing I know is for sure is that action and experience is far more important to get started on some path than not. And I think it's really important that people take that to heart. And well, in my experience, there's a few factors that lead to that, some of which people are just lucky. They're born into wealth and they're surrounded by a mindset of abundance and they're given a lot of breaks. Okay, that's a minority of cases. And if you live a life saying everybody with money is spoiled or everyone with money is lucky, then you're not going to have anything in life, because you're kind of putting a hex on acquiring money yourself. There's a number of people who grow up with tough situations and they're forced into figuring out how to be successful. Their hardships in life have led them to that, which I find more interesting. A lot of successful people came from nothing, or came from a life of hardship or a minimalist life and scarcity, and they have such a conviction and they found their way to acquiring wealth. They found mentors, they found themselves working any job to get ahead. And that I find to be extremely interesting in this society, because I think we live kids having a mindset of entitlement there. Kids seem to be growing up with a feeling of such entitlement. They feel entitled to get a good job after graduating college because they feel they've worked 4 years for a degree and they deserve a job, they deserve a salary, they deserve, you know, this and that, where years ago it came with effort, it came with putting in sweat equity, it came with putting in your dues. We seem to have lost that to some degree. But overall, as I sit here as a 41-year-old man who I would say is fairly successful compared to most, in terms of my wealth and in terms of my experiences, I still feel the simple truth is that I'm living far below my potential. So what am I doing about it? Well, I've definitely been spending a lot of time studying people who are successful, studying people who have acquired wealth, grown wealth, created generationally changing wealth. That's what I'd like to do. And I don't talk much about it to people face to face or personally, because they'll look at me like I'm crazy, or they don't see how that's possible. And I don't need that kind of energy in my life. I don't need that kind of negativity. I have my mind set on something, and I'm really working my hardest to put myself in a position to do that. And this is on top of a day job which I have, working in corporate America, which does bank quite a bit of money, but in the long run it doesn't sustain my happiness, and that's what's really important. So what I would encourage everybody to consider is really consider where you are in your life right now, visualize the things you want, write down your goals, and spend a lot of time thinking about the kinds of habits you have today and how they're in support of or not of your goal. Because an eye-opening experience for me was that my habits every day were not supportive of that. I wasn't, doing all I could to increase my knowledge in certain areas. I felt it really important to read books and study things, the things I wanted, to study people, to really wake up every day and do things that put myself in the right habits for succeeding, and doing things like daily affirmations and meditating, and really setting goals. And that's what I think is really important. I think of being successful like a golf game, right? You don't show up to a golf game in a tournament, sink one putt, and all of a sudden you win. You're making decisions all day long for 18 holes, 3 or 4 days. If you make the cut, 4 days. So you're spending a tremendous amount of energy and time on one shot at a time, one decision at a time, and over time that accumulates into you winning a golf tournament. A lot of times today, especially with the internet, people study someone successful, and you see the end state. You see the nice house, you see the nice car, you see the vacations and the cash. What you don't see is all the bullshit and all the time people had to spend just getting to that. How much effort they put, how much sacrifice they made, the failures they had, the times they wanted to quit. That's what's really important. Study the system, study the process. And that to me is something I find very helpful in my journey, and I'm just trying to share the same for you. So all that being said, it's been a fantastic vacation. I enjoy chronicling these things, so years from now, me and my family and kids can look back and see, how I got here and what we do looking ahead. And I hope for the same for you. You can find some pieces of information that are helpful in this point in your life, or that kind of fuel or kerosene to really get you kick-started. So I really wish you well. Wish you guys a great day. Until next time. Thanks.